Hey guys, things have changed. Yeah, so this is the only type of shelf that'll fit the American Girl dolls, which, I mean, that's fine. I think they don't fit at the top though, I'll have to see, but they could sit up there. So this will be my American Girl shelf. They're gonna be a little bit cramped, but that's fine. And then I can potentially put some on the wall here, or just something else on the wall, it doesn't matter. Which fixes the problem of the light switch, which I was ignoring last time. And then as we move over here, we have this extra, oh my god, I thought I had found a spot for this. I didn't. Okay. Yeah, I guess I could go here maybe. I don't know. See, I'm trying to work stuff out right now. So I need to find a place for this display case to go. I guess it doesn't have to be in here. Like, it could be honestly, it would make more sense to be like a living room piece or something. I don't really like glass display cases for my displays because I don't like doors on things. I don't know. I like this style of like bookshelf, but I don't like this. Yeah, so maybe I'm just gonna remove this from the room altogether, to be honest with you. I don't know, because I think I can fit the merch that's on here much better on something like that, honestly. I would lose the sticker though, which I discussed in the last video that I did not want to do. But I really want to fix this anime situation over here because it's just kind of a disaster. Because I haven't really finalized how I want things to look, so it's just been weird. And then this shelf. Yeah, so I think truly what I am going to do, take this out, put this there, and then there's still going to be a gap so that like you can display things on both. So this will be anime, and then the shelf that goes here will be other stuff. I think that's gonna work. I don't know, it's awkward because of the display case. So display case going bye-bye. Goodbye. I've been dreading this project, so I've been putting it off, but a few weeks ago I bought this corkboard roll, and this is actually really nice. Hopefully it'll actually hold, but if it doesn't, I can like put some nails in to keep it. But it's sticking really good, and the fact that it has like an even coating of the sticky, I have a good feeling about it. But this new arrangement made space for this, which is great, because I was just gonna put this probably like on the back of the closet door, because only one gets put behind, see? So I thought that would be a good idea, but this is so nice to have this little channel with all of them in it, so that's great. I have more here. So I'm actually probably gonna get more of these for different areas, because it'll also be good for different like papers and things, and it actually fits. Like, I was worried that I would have to like have them hanging out, but no, it fits them all the way in without destroying my wall. So 10 out of 10 buy here. That's, by the way, that's a peel of paint off the wall that I did with command strip. So oops, might peel paint off your wall also, especially if it's only one coat of paint. But yeah, I'm really happy. I'm setting this up, just not filming it. So I have the dolls here. I don't know what's gonna go there. That's like the books. So these are the magazines and the art books and the voice actress books. And then this is here for now. It's like a CD compilation. And then the CDs are here. I don't have a CD player. I just like the CDs. So I'm not really going to access them very often. Although I am planning to get a CD player, hopefully, for in here. I mean, I do have one CD player and it's a Winx Club one, but that will be displayed in the other room. But I use these in my car sometimes, but it's very rare that I switch them out because there's only 2 songs, or up to 4 per disc, really. But I have a couple of the compilation albums that I use instead, so these are just for fun. And then that's not supposed to be there. But yeah, I'm really happy. I can't find where the rest of the little shelf thingies are, but I think I can just buy more. I'm like floored as to where those went. I remember like in the time lapse you can see me put them down on one of these shelves, and now they're gone. But I'll find them. I just need to keep working in here and they'll turn up. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this is turning out. I love it. And then eventually I'm hoping to have doubles of all of the girls in their school uniforms, because with Aqua there are doubles of the school uniform ones. So Mari's wearing hers right now, but eventually I'll get a Kimi no Kokoro. Well, I have Kimi no Kokoro Mari, but that outfit's kind of hard to put on and take off, so I don't want to do it again. So eventually I hope I can find one for a good price. I only spend like 60-ish on each of these, so it'll be playing the long game. But and Ruby's not here right now. Ruby is in the other room right now. But this looks good. And then these ones can be like on other shelves or somewhere else. I don't know. And yeah, I'm really, really loving this. This looks so much better. It's going to be so much more uniform and nice. And then I'm actually going to clear a lot of the Love Life stuff off of these shelves. And then I'm going to fully clear this shelf so that this can be either Precure Overflow or just other anime stuff. I'm not sure. This picnic blanket can stay there. That's fine. But I'm really happy with this. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Hi friends, so I mentioned that I was going to do this in a previous doll room update. I don't remember when, to be honest, but this thing, I was putting kind of like Little Pet Shop and My Little Pony stuff in here because, you know, this room has My Little Pony and Little Pet Shop in it. But I decided that that wasn't really functional. Like, how often am I going to access this stuff? To be honest, like almost never. So I'm gonna move all this type of stuff into these sorts of bins and then move doll clothing into here because I do restyles fairly regularly, you know, so I will want to access this kind of stuff. And then I do have other drawers that I don't know if I've showed you that are more functional, like this. And then this one I'm gonna transition, well, it's already like this. This one's gonna be all like the dolls themselves that aren't on display. And then that's also what I want to do for these. So right now you can see that's Winx, mostly accessories and figures. This is where the Rainbow High bin was, but as you can see I put other stuff there already, and then this is like random other lines. But anyway, yeah, and then I have another spot I want to put this. I'll show you guys that closet later down the line, but it's basically my like in progress filming closet, I guess, which it's a lot. But yeah, so I am designating this for largely Rainbow High, but then other doll lines can filter in. So like right now I have my little Winx Club. There's some prototypes in here. Winx Club and Monster High in there, just because that's accessories that I don't want to lose and they're kind of misplaced, out of place. So let me show you what I have so far. I'm not sure if that's going to stay Rainbow High, but I just put that there. And then this drawer, I think I'm going to change. Also keep stuff like this. By the way, this is a Sanrio Hello Kitty and Friends Mattel doll box. It was like blister package, so it had this perfect little bin. And it's perfectly sized for this. I was using it as a riser before. Anyway, I think I'm going to take these and put them into like less accessible storage because realistically I'm not going to access this at all ever. And then the hangers I actually probably will access, so they might stay. But all the combs and hairbrushes and stuff, I don't use those ever, so those need to go. I could just have a whole bin for doll hairbrushes and combs. And then shoes, I anticipate this is going to need more space, but we'll see. And then pants, and then this is going to be some overflow. So like, I don't know. Legs are there for now. And then that's Little Pet Shop stuff. Probably gonna move this stuff like I said. And then this is the shirts and jackets because there's a lot of shirts and dresses, so they'll need a larger, this is a thicker drawer. And then these will be the jackets because they take up a lot of space. I don't use the jackets as much, but you know, maybe I would if they were better organized. And then this is like little guys. Which actually is good because I don't always like display these because they fall over a lot, but I do like to access them fairly regularly, so it's nice to have them accessible. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep doing Rainbow High and then show you where we're at later. Sorry, I can't really film because it's not, the lighting is awful in here. Hey guys, so I'm rearranging stuff and I thought I would butt in and say what's going on. So this, let me show you how to move slowly so you don't get dizzy, sorry, was actually over there, like in that hallway. But I noticed we were just stacking stuff on it and it was making that hallway like look really crowded. So I decided to move it out here and then that'll help with storage in here as well. Because I think it's kind of weird to have extra dolls like outside of this room. I want any dolls that I own in here, like stored in here, I guess I should say. So if I want to access my Barbies, they're there and also here. I mean, we'll see if that's actually possible. And then their extra accessories and stuff can be in the other room. And then I'm also trying to come up with a solution for the dollhouses. So this is actually a really old IKEA unit, that's why it looks like that, but I'm not really that worried about it. And I love this for the Barbie stuff too because it's double-sided. And then that shelf was here. I might put it here to extend, but I'm trying to figure out what dollhouse will fit here. Also, I need to dust that. The cats love sitting on it when it was in the other room. I need to figure out what will fit there, or I can take this down and put it somewhere else. I super like it there. And also that's not a spot that's going to get bumped like ever, which is good. Because when I had that dollhouse floating in the middle of the room, it was getting bumped all the time. Sorry, there's stuff stacked everywhere. I'm visualizing the room. I'm trying to figure out the space. Also Mermaid Salon. I still can't figure out where I want that to go. And then I'm probably going to do something over there with the Monster High area because it looks really dumb. Like, there's just this big waste of space here. And then store display is a non-negotiable. Like, it's going there. I love it. But it really does waste a lot of space. Like, I can't display a whole lot on it. But look at it. It's amazing. Oh, there's the culprit of all the hair. Stinky. Yeah. Also, there's dolls, like, stacked in there. Just working on displays and stuff. You know how it goes. Yeah. Also, potentially could remove these baskets and then put dolls on display there. Probably won't because I like the baskets. But Winx does need a little bit extra space. Well, we'll see. I'm trying to figure out the Winx situation. If you want to know why I haven't touched the Winx dolls, like, this display is identical. In fact, I took an Instagram picture and then I never moved all that stuff. It's because the shelves are leaning, so we need to put like legs on the shelves, I guess. And my stepdad was gonna help me with that, but my mom and my stepdad haven't been able to come over for a while, and yeah, so that's kind of stagnated because I don't own a saw, so they were gonna bring their saw and do this. I don't know. So they can wait, but that's why y'all haven't gotten any Winx collection stuff. It's why I haven't updated this display at all. That's what's going on. Because I'm terrified to touch it because it looks like it's gonna fall. Nothing's falling, like truly they are stable, but I don't want them to droop any more than they already are. So yeah, but they are secure enough in the wall that I'm not worried about them actually falling. It's just interesting that some of them are drooping way more than others. I don't know. And then I need to put the OMGs back up. There's a lot to do in this room. I've been basically ignoring this room. I should say neglecting this room because I've been working on the other room instead. Because once the other room is finalized, I can figure out like what from here can go in there and stuff. Because some of these dolls, like the Centaur dolls, for example, I kind of want those in the other room. But I don't know. If I don't have space, they'll go in here. We'll see. But that's where we're at. So there's your update. Hi, friends. So, sorry, some changes have been made. I'm just kind of moving things around, trying to figure out where things are going to go. Also, excuse the piles of dolls that are everywhere. That's what happens when we're moving stuff around. But by the end of this, they will all be put away. So yay! So you could see some there. And then the couch is my infamous piling spot, but I want to actually be able to sit on it because it's a fainting couch and I love fainting couches. Anyway, so let's begin. I have figured out the solution for Dollhouse Kingdom. Yay! So now we actually get to have the Dollhouse Kingdom, which is something that I've been really struggling with, is the fact that I wasn't going to get to have my dollhouses on display. I was really disappointed about that because this is a big space. But the thing is, like, it would be easier to have them on display if I had, like, 4 small rooms that equal to the size of this, right? Because there would be more walls. But in this case, they would just be in the middle of the area. And I had them on top of that thing before, but I nudged it, and I'll show you. This is so heartbreaking. This piece broke off. It fell and shattered. I was devastated. So I took them all down. I put them back on the floor, but I don't want them on the floor either. I mean, it's fine, but I would prefer they not be on the floor. But I've come up with this. So if you remember at my old house, I used to have these up against a wall, and then all the dollhouses were lined up on the wall. I had less dollhouses then, so it's easier to fit them all. So I decided to do that. So first it was that I put this here because this was there, but I don't know, I didn't like where it was. I don't like where it is right now either, so I'll figure something else out. But I put this here because it used to be in the hallway, but I thought it looked dumb in there, so we moved it in here. And the stack and style fit, but I couldn't fit another house. But now I do think I'm going to be able to fit another house. I think we're going to put the Victorian house there, maybe. We'll see. I just don't want them overhanging. Like, this is not overhanging. It's, like, exact, but it's, even if it is, like, overhanging, it's by, like, 1 millimeter, so I'm not worried about it. And I can't decide which of these houses I want up here because I actually have 2. I have the brown one and the pink one. But I think my pink one is in better shape. I'll have to look. It just looks so musty. I don't know how to make it look less musty. Because, like, it's not dirty. It just has these weird, like, sun stains and stuff. But I love this house. It's one of my favorites. It also has this weird footprint. And look, like, it just looks dirty, but it's not. And I'm not going to paint it. But yeah, that's kind of funny. But once I put, like, I think that must have been, like, a little countertop or something. Because I don't think it's a shoe, even though it does look exactly like a shoe. But, like, it doesn't come off. I've tried so many things, but I'm scared to use anything abrasive because I don't want to hurt the plastic. Also, you can see Series 5 is hanging out in here right now. Yeah, and then doll pile. But this is how things are right now. Also, it's extremely dark back here. I have the flash on right now, if you can even believe it. So I need to put either a light here or over there or something. I don't know. It's been dark over here anyway, but obviously adding Dollhouse Kingdom has made it so much darker. So yeah, I really thought that light would cover the whole room, but I was dead wrong. But either I could have, like, electrical ran to have a light here and over there too, because Rainbow High, like, I'll show you. Rainbow High isn't, that's a pile of stuff I need to deal with too. And that's the stuff from New York. So as you can see, I'm working on stuff. Over here, I do have the flash on right now, but look how dark it is. Even though the only stuff blocking is here, it's still dark over here. It's just generally dark in here despite this really bright light, which is annoying. So I need to figure that out. I think I just need directional lights of some sort. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm not really looking for suggestions. I'm going to have somebody come do it because I'm not going to do that myself. I'm terrified of electricity in general. But yeah, things are looking cute. And then this display has been very neglected because I've been really struggling with figuring out how things are gonna go. So it's kind of a mess. You can see like things are not where they're supposed to be, and there's like weird like Joju plus Barbie Extra plus pregnant Midge, sure. And then that's my cart. It's my filming cart. Some stuff gets stacked in here, but it's like things that I use regularly. And then these I just got, and I'm really excited about them. So these are, I mean, you know, they're just Sterilite drawers, but I love these because first of all, you can take the drawers out and use them, which is awesome. And then also, they're like a perfect size for dolls. I'll show you. So you can fit them like this, and then also fit some here or their accessories here, and you can fit so many dolls in here. You could easily fit like almost 100 dolls, if not over that, depending on the dolls. Obviously they need to be 12-inch dolls, but yeah, so I just got these because they were on sale at Target, so I paid $20 each, because for some reason these are more expensive than I thought they were. They were like $40 when I was looking, and I was like, no, that's ridiculous. And then also this has been moved in here. This is really dirty. It's super old, so it has a lot of weird damage to it, but it's okay. By dirty, I don't mean literally like it's covered in dirt. I mean, it's like decrepit. Like this is just the paint or the finishing coming off, but it's fine. It'll be covered in dollhouses. But yeah, so now that I've kind of situated and figured out how the room's going to be, I can finally work on who's going to go where. So, I mean, I've already basically blocked it out. The dolls causing the problem are actually Barbie. I feel like I could fit everything but Barbie, and I could fit all of literally everything but Barbie very well, because I just can't figure out, like, Barbie's difficult. I collect several different eras of Barbie. Even during certain eras, there's different themes. Like, I'm not going to display holiday Barbies next to, like, Teen Skipper. It would be weird. But then I don't have enough Teen Skippers to make, like, a full display. Fashion Fever I want on their own, and you can see others are already encroaching. I don't really know. But I'll figure it out. Disney has taken up way more space than they should, I think. I need to figure something out, because I wanted Disney on these 2 units only, and you can see Style Series is bleeding out. And then I'm okay with the fairies kind of bleeding out a little bit more too, because I'm going to start fairies right where Tinkerbell is here, and then over. Probably. It depends how much space they actually take up. I don't know. But yeah, just wanted to update y'all. You can see lots of different things going on here. I'm excited though. I think this is gonna be super cool. In this time lapse, we are clearing off that couch. So I actually filmed a time lapse of me organizing everybody that was on the couch, and Ever After High was a lot of that. Because I was planning on redoing the Ever After High display after my top 10 video, but I decided against it. But I was completely out of the frame in that one, so this is what we get. But I'm just putting them back where they were to begin with, because I'm not the biggest fan of how the Ever After High display is right now, but I'm also not mad at it. Like, it's fine. I can change it later if I want to, but for now I just want the dolls back on display. So yeah, back on display. Hi guys, so I'm kind of redoing this area, and I'll show you why. So these guys used to stretch out to like over here, and I am squeezing them in a little bit more by sitting some. I was for some reason trying not to sit like any dolls. Like, you'll notice on most of my displays, if there's any sitting, it's very few. I'm gonna change that. I want to be able to fit the most amount of my dolls as possible on display, and if you don't sit any dolls, you can't really fit as many. So I'm hoping that I can squeeze a couple more doll lines up here. Cave Club's still probably going to go on the bottom. Mermaids is going to go on the bottom somewhere over here. And I'm just really trying to make room for more dolls. And being on the bottom isn't a bad thing, by the way. This is probably the optimal height for me. I like the eye level height, so you'll see that I kind of favor putting dolls at eye level. Like, well, honestly, that's probably eye level. I don't know. But I like this height because when I'm sitting, I can like easily access them. But Star Darlings need a place. I don't have that many Star Darlings. There's truly not that many. This is not all my Star Darlings. It's just that the others are put away right now. But I have all of them but Vega now. And there's a exclusive to Europe that I don't have. And then I'm missing one of the like Wish World versions. Is that Wish World was like the normal world, right? I don't know. Like Earth, I mean. So this collection is not going to expand very much, so they're not going to take up too much space. Although I do want the inbox Leona on display. I bought her kind of recently, and I never showed her on video. I'm so excited about her. And then Hair Amazing needs a place, preferably near Hair Amazing Hair Adorables, but I don't know. We'll see. I really like the Hair Amazing dolls, actually, so I'd like them on display. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So Mermaid High is going to take up less space. And then these guys, I really, really like Series 2, but I'm not as big of a fan of most of Series 1, so I think quite a bit of Series 1 is going to be sitting. All right, so this is what it's looking like with Mermaid High and the Glow Up Girls put here. I'm kind of bummed though because I'm gonna have sitting dolls, so I have 2 more to put here if I get the one that I'm missing, and then Rose isn't here right now, Series 1 Rose. So I'm fine with Series 1 Rose sitting here, but I really don't want to cover her shoes because sometimes I just come over to the display and just stare at her shoes because they're like the best doll shoes ever made. Like, I don't know, it's gorgeous. But maybe I can just like put her forward a little bit more so her shoes are still showing. I don't know. But look how cute they are. All right, so this is what I have now. So I've put Wild Hearts Crew here. There's only 4 dolls. I'm missing 1. In my Flavas doll, I have 1 doll. And her eye style is vaguely reminiscent of them, and this is the only spot that she really fits. But she does look quite different, so maybe I'll find her another spot. But yeah, so I'm really liking how this looks. There's room for expansion for most of these lines, even though it doesn't look like it. Hair Amazing actually does have room. Mermaid High's gone, so I'm not worried about it. Glow Up Girls has room for at least 1 more series if I really squeeze them in there. And Liv doesn't super have room for growth, but I can kind of scooch people around to figure that out. And also Liv, I'm open to expanding downward because it's really weird to have all these dress lines. Because I have It's My Nature. I don't remember what this line was called, but I hate the Katie from it. I have it. What was it called? Like dance... It was a dance line, whatever. And then these Alice in Wonderland ones, I have her crown. I need to put it on her. And then also I've put my Snapstars doll here. This one's customized, by the way. Someone sent her to me in my P.O. box, and I love her. Here because they just really look like Liv dolls. They look a lot like Liv dolls. But when you have them next to a Liv doll, you can tell they're different. So that's interesting. The swimsuit doll, what I was saying was like the swimsuit doll looks really weird next to all these more formally dressed ones. And even the It's My Nature dolls, I would be open to moving downward, especially if I got the It's My Nature cabin or whatever, which I thought I got. I honestly might use the Barbie house that I got as the It's My Nature cabin. Put it down here. That would work, and it would be cute. And then everybody that's down here is just, I don't know what I'm doing. So Crybabies, Enchantimals, V and Va, like, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Next, I think... begrudgingly, we are going to move the holiday Barbies. For now, they're just going to be off display. I need to figure out what I'm going to do. Holiday and dress Barbies, that's what this is. But I actually already moved the, like, birthday Barbies over there because I didn't like them next to each other. Because these more, like, rich, darker colors all really go well together, which are, like, mostly holiday Barbies. I think these are all... I don't remember what her occasion was, actually. She might not be a holiday Barbie. But they really go together well. But then the, like, birthday Barbies looked weird. And then this display is really difficult, so you'll see that I actually have stacked these here because I needed, like, an inch more of space for the dollhouse, so I propped this shelf on these. I know it's weird, but it works. It works super well. But it makes this shelf, like, really awkward. I have no idea who to display here. You can only display 1 row here. You can't have backward, so I kind of want somebody tall so you can't see what I've done here. But then I don't know, so this shelf is a disaster. I can never figure out what to do with it, and I really tried. There's, like, if you look, it's one of the turrets, but I couldn't figure out how to get the turret off. If I could, I would just pop this right up and that would be a-okay. I don't know. I mean, these 2 spots, there's, like, a lot of vertical space being wasted here, but I really don't want to concede on these being on display. Especially, like, I could take the carriage off display and then have that whole area to put something else, which would, I mean, I'm open to doing that, but I really want the carriage on display. But at the same time, you can't really tell that it's the carriage that expands, right? Because it's not expanded. But it's so cute. It's so cute. And I love having all the princesses together. And that's also where I displayed the little ones. They're all in there. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Also, my first Barbie looks cute there. I just thought I should point her out to you. Because I love over there. I mean, I know some of the vertical space isn't being used, but as the 17-inch doll line grows, I can pop them up and have a 3rd row, which will be awesome. And yeah, just in general, the vertical space over here isn't being used super well. I almost wish that I had gotten shelves that were a little bit taller, but I specifically love these shelves. They're so perfect for dolls. So I'm good with working with what I have. I'm not gonna replace all my shelves, no. But if they were, like, a little bit taller, it would be better in general because it would deal with this vertical space issue. I just have to stack. I just have to keep stacking. It's just that, like, it's too much space to fill easily with 12-inch dolls. Even with, I mean, these would fill it pretty easily. But then it's also too short to be able to put dollhouses up there. So, yeah. I mean, I should look because maybe I could put other dollhouses up there because that would be a fantastic way to fill that vertical space. I'll do some measuring. We'll figure something out. the Barbie movie area is a disgrace. But I do want the Barbie movies up here because that's where these are, and I think it's cute. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take this off all this whole area because it's just such a waste of space as it is right now. There's all that vertical space not being used, and that bothers me. But we'll see. That's the update. A lot of little updates. I'm just thinking out loud. Sorry. I'm very much a measure maybe once, maybe not at all, maybe use a different object to measure. I actually used measuring tape this time though, to be fair. And then do type of person, and you'll see that it doesn't fit because I only measured once. So the Grand Hotel is just barely too tall, like maybe a millimeter, right? So this actually unscrews though, so I'm gonna take this blue thing off. Hopefully this doesn't cause a problem. Honestly, this also unscrews, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. So we could take this off if we need to, but I don't think we do. And then that'll go up here. And not only is this because I really want my dollhouses all on display, and this will clear a spot for, let me show you. Hi, Brett. Over here. That house. I really like that house, but it's too tall. I can't go up there. This is not solving the problem of that thing. That vertical space. I've actually just created a new issue where now all the Barbie movie dolls need a spot. To be fair, though, I didn't like how Disney was just hard transitioning into Barbie movie. I felt like it was really awkward and stilted there, so we'll figure something else out for Barbie movie. I mean, a lot of them can go in the hotel, possibly. Although I want the hotel to be Barbies from the era that the hotel came out. Okay, I'm gonna help Brett now. After unscrewing that top blue part, I realized that it was still too tall because the part that was the problem was not actually the blue part. I mean, that was part of it, but it was the front of the hotel, which does come off conveniently, so I just unscrewed it. Looks a little silly now, but once all the dolls are on it, it's not gonna be super obvious. Oh my god, y'all. Look, it fits! Okay, so it didn't fit. We had to take this part off, and then it was still just barely too tall, so we actually had to take the whole front panel off. So now I have a bunch of pieces of the Barbie Grand Hotel. Eventually when I have another place to put it, I can put those back on. It was actually super easy, which I'm really glad about because this thing, it was not easy. I literally couldn't get it off, which is why I had to do this. But this looks great. See how it perfectly, oh, it was like actually perfect. Like I wouldn't even be able to fit a piece of paper between, or actually, I don't know. I think Brett had accidentally lifted the elevator, and that's why it wasn't fitting. I'm not sure, but anyway, it fits, it fits. I'm so happy. This looks so cool. I love this house, and this is the perfect place to put the family dolls and like Teen Skipper and possibly even Fashion Fever. Oh, it's gonna look so cool. I'm so hyped about it. It's so cute. See, why bother with all the risers and all that sort of business when you can just use the dollhouse? Yes, I love it. Although I am kind of sad that I'm not gonna be able to literally like play inside of the Grand Hotel because I kind of wanted to be able to because it's one of the coolest Barbie houses ever made. But it's fine. It'll look really cute on display up here. And it's called display, but I could still play with it if I wanted to. And yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy with this. It looks awesome. Barbie movies, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I have no idea. But problem for another day. Problem for another day. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, they fit here. Okay, noted. It's the inbox dolls that cause the problem because I could fit like all of my Barbie movie dolls there other than the inbox ones, like in that little space I've cleared up. Doesn't fix the Disney hard transition to them. Or I could scoot this over and then put them here. Yeah, I might actually do that. I don't know, we'll see. Also, the Rapunzel Tower is super cute over there. I love this. I was kind of hoping to have that house up here. I mean, maybe I could. Does that unscrew? Now I'm kind of playing God a little bit. I think this was too tall in general and it wasn't just this, but I don't think that this thing comes off. You can see some things seem to unscrew, but I think that would take apart the whole house. And there's like a big piece that goes here, and that's the stuff from New York City. Sorry, I haven't figured out where I'm going to put it all yet. There's like a big piece you're supposed to put here, and that's the part that relates to 12 Dancing Princesses, so, you know. But that house will probably go here. I'm so happy. I am so happy with this. I don't know, randomly on a whim, I was like, wait. And I love how that looks. So yeah, I'm going to start arranging different dolls in there and seeing what fits, seeing what I like. I'm working on just moving different Barbies into here. I think this will be a nice space for Fashion Fever and other kind of more casual dolls. All right, so I am loving this. And this also helps with my Fairytopia problem where the Fairytopia dolls were like weird and out of place here. Well, these are Mermaidia, but Fairytopia and Mermaidia I was really struggling with, and now I think I've got it. So I'm gonna scoot this over closer to Disney, because ball gown dolls are here. I'm not sure about the theming in here yet. I'll work on it. I like everybody but the ball gown dolls in here, honestly, because the color story of these guys all together is weird. But I'm gonna do Barbie movie here. I can put the Fairytopia playset up front and then have like the fairies fill in the area. This is honestly mostly just to cover up the fact that the shelf is weird, because I can't move these. They have to be where they are, otherwise the shelf falls, and it's really traumatic. I've done it multiple times because I'm like, oh, I should just move this, haha. No, don't. Also, I managed to display the little sisters, which is great. I forgot that only has one of the little, I call them toilet holes, because their legs are like permanently the way they are so that they can dance on their little platforms, but I didn't want to put the platforms up here. But I just kind of wedged their hands and it actually worked quite well. And then this girlie's still here. And then also the big Genevieve doll that I have will go here eventually. So that'll be really cute, those two next to each other. And then I'm going to look up if there's any other Barbie movie playsets that I would want to go here, because maybe I don't normally specifically seek out certain dolls. I just let them come to me, or playsets. But if I find like a playset that would fit perfectly here, I might get it. That would be cool, because honestly, this could also fit here somehow. And then Fairytopia and Mermaidia will be here. Honestly, might pop these guys up there because they're kind of, well, I just feel like it'll be mean to put them next to the 17-inch jellies, you know? Like, that's kind of setting them up for failure. Also, I can work on those new in-box dolls. The reason I want the new in-box ones there is because if there's any chance that something funny comes out of that, I want them to be protected. Also, Rose from Titanic is not supposed to be there. She's not going to be there forever. I need to figure out where she's going to go. She'll go up top somewhere, but I'm still figuring that out. But yeah, very happy with how this is going so far. Extremely happy with this. I think it looks super cute. But I will say that I've had things blocking those vents for a long time. Not blocking, but just things next to the vents so that I could test, and nothing's happened. And a lot of people told me that I was being overly cautious, and I think you were correct. But I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I just really needed to crowd some more dolls in. And I know it's weird that Rapunzel's here, but not. But I don't know. I think it looks fine. And then I don't actually have a Clara doll, funny enough. I just don't. But I have these two who are not actually from the Nutcracker movie, but I like them there, so they go there. And we are so I have a lot of Fashion Fever dolls to unbox. Maybe we'll do a live stream or something. I don't know. We'll see. I need to unbox them though. And then I can figure out where Barbie Extra and Barbie Looks and all of them are going to go. Barbie Looks is going to go with Barbie Basics. And I have 2 basics in box and only, well, I have 2 out of box. I have 2 little black dress ones in box. And then I don't have any little black dress out of box. I only have this girl who was in box actually, but her box was shredded, so I took her out. If you needed a recap, I guess. These are just dolls that I don't get to talk about a whole lot. Oh, still struggling with these guys. No idea. Might put them in that corner somehow, because I don't want Disney to expand any more than it already has. I mean, I'll still be adding dolls to the collection, but there's vertical space to fill. Although, I would love for Bruni to stay on Elsa's head. I think it's really cute. Yeah. I'm excited. This is looking cool. And back in this room, excuse the tripod and stuff, but this is what we have so far. I think I honestly sort of forgot how cool this house was. Like, obviously I remembered that I had this house, but this was one that was going to be planned for more permanent storage, honestly. I wasn't planning to actually get this on display. But since that house went up there, I had a spot, and I didn't want to do another A-frame. As much as I want both of the A-frames on display, like, it's a little much. Both of them back to back like that, it's a little much. But I don't think I had remembered how much I liked this house. Now that it's here, I'm like, dang, I actually super like this one. So I'm glad that it's up here. It worked out. It's really cute. It has a lot of the features that made me super like the Grand Hotel, but also doesn't have the features that make me not super like the Grand Hotel. Hotel's a hotel, right? So it has things like that counter and stuff that I'm not a super big fan of. Whereas this is just a house. So, Serendipity. I actually super like how this looks. I am missing, like, all of the furniture for this, but, I mean, look how cute this is! I totally, like, I don't know. I wasn't giving this credit in my head. Like, the hamper, all of this. Like, also it has paint all over it. It's not coming off, so it's just gonna have paint on it. It's fine. But yeah, I'm glad I popped this back open before I decided to permanently store it, because I like it a lot more than I realized, so yay! And then the other house, I measured and it will just barely fit. We'll go here. That's the Victorian house. We'll go there. And that's all my doll houses. Well, all the ones that I really wanted on display, like the Monster High house that I have. The rest of that, really, not my favorite. It's cute, but you can't really do much with it. Like, you can't even really display. So what's the point? Like, it's not good for playing and it's not very good for display. I don't know. I do like it, though. Like, it's very cute, but it's better as, like, a photo prop, I think. But if people have fun playing with it or displaying with it, then cool. But yeah, I'm so excited. I'm gonna try to get a little bit more done before we wrap up this video, but I'm just ecstatic. I think this looks so good. Hey guys, so I have one like room showcase to do and then one more shelf to do, and get excited. It's one you guys have been wanting. So I've actually made a few changes in here, but overall it's been really stagnated because last month, like dead set in the middle of working on this, I turned this into a whirlwind because I was sewing in here, but now I've cleaned all that up and it's now just things being moved around because I'm working on stuff. So for example, I've been working on this closet quite a bit. So the purpose of this closet is going to be empty box storage as well as doll accessory type stuff. So some empty boxes I keep for archival purposes. So like foreign dolls, vintage dolls. So like these are super rare vintage, limited edition, stuff like that. By the way, that bend was there before I got it, I swear. But I do actually have that doll new in box, so I don't necessarily need to keep that box. I don't know. But over time, I'm gonna decide like, okay, I'm not going to keep this many doll boxes, especially ones like that are damaged. So I'm gonna go through and work on it so that they don't take up this much space. Anyway, then down here, I've been working on this too. So you can see I've emptied, I mean, if you remember this area, I've emptied that out. And I have some dolls like, this is one that I've just kept in box all this time. This is actually a double for me, so I should probably get sent to one of my friends or something. So I'm just working on stuff like that. And then I've switched this up quite a bit too, so I'll show you. Well, I'm just putting things there for now, don't worry about it. But I'm working on this. So this is basically going to be my restyling cabinet, although there's going to be a lot of those, but this is going to be Rainbow High, so, and other stuff, of course. So for example, you can see some organized Rainbow High stuff here. So this is a piece that's dyed. I really like it and I don't want it to bleed onto things, so it's in there. And then a bunch of headpieces and jewelry. This is purses. These are going to go though into permanent storage. When I say permanent storage, I just mean a bin like that isn't as easily accessible. And then shoes, boots, because boots just take up a lot of space, so I've relocated them. And then pants and skirts. That's little pet shop stuff. Possibly will leave. I don't know yet. We'll see. Dresses and shirts, jackets. Yeah, you guys saw this earlier, but you'll notice that it's changed a little bit since then. This is like little guys, which a lot of this stuff is going on display soon because that's the purpose of this room. So pretty excited about getting this stuff on display because like little stuff like Cutie Pop, or is that what these are called? They're not called Cutie Pops. Party Pop Teenies can go like at the front of different shelves. We'll see. And then that's empty. And then I think this is empty. No, that's little pet shop stuff, but this stuff is going to go into one of those little bins probably. So yeah, I'm really liking this. And then over here, this is going to be American Girl. Right now it's boxed American Girl stuff, but I mean, it's not stuff that I'm keeping in box necessarily. So I'll offer these up to like a Facebook page or something, because I know sometimes people really like the boxes, but otherwise I'll just throw them out, recycle them. And then most of this stuff's going on display, so that'll be emptied. And then this is not well organized at all right now, but I mean, kind of. Things are in bags, at least. And I don't know if I showed that, but this is just like dolls. So, oh, a lot of them are actually going to be going on display, but that's like random dolls that don't take up a lot of space. That's Barbara. A lot of those are going on display. And then Winx is down there. And then that stuff all needs to be gone through as well. All right. I thought you guys would care about that because you guys have mentioned that you want to see more organization type stuff. Okay, American Girl. There's some other dolls. Don't worry about it. American Girl. Get excited, I found the rest of them. So that's the last part of this video. Surprise! We're going to put the American Girls up on display finally. I found them all. We'll see if they'll all fit. They won't, but we'll make it work. We'll figure it out. And then haven't touched my little... I mean, I don't remember where I left y'all. I do think I changed that since y'all were last year. I am going to remove those though. I've noticed that they're not super uncommon secondhand. I can replace them, and mine are too damaged, as you can see. There's also holes in the sides that aren't like, the sides that have more color on them, there's holes. So I will gauge if I should keep those or not. But if I do keep them, they'll be stored somewhere instead of being on display like that because they just look kind of dirty. They are historically pretty cool, but again, they're not super uncommon. So I'm not the one to archive them clearly because I found these, my dad got them for me at Goodwill and they were already really damaged. And I don't think I've done a good job of keeping them nice. I got them when I was like 13 probably. And then we have some guys here that need to be on display. So mostly like My Little Pony stuff. I also have Little's Pet Shops. Oh my god, Ronaldo's jumped down from something and like goes on a table she's not supposed to be on. This is going to be in the next video probably. These are all Little's Pet Shops from a P.O. Box unboxing I just recently did. They need to go onto the display. Very excited about that. But I need like either a laptop or a phone or something else that's not the filming phone because I need to check the numbers of everybody. God, this poor guy. He needs help. And then over here, I've just kind of been stacking stuff really, but Strawberry Shortcake is actually going to go here. I'm going to lose this if I don't move it. Strawberry Shortcake is actually going to go on display right there. Oh, a Neopet. I'm working on Neopets. I was doing this earlier. I have a ton of Neopets plush. I mean, not like a ton. I think they'll fill this shelf pretty snug, but that's about it. Neopets is like my heart and soul. It was a huge part of my life. It's very important to me. So I'm going to be doing like a cool rainbow thing here. Some of this stuff's childhood. I mean, childhood still counts when I was like 10. So all of this stuff realistically is from my childhood, except the Snowickle. So I'm really excited to, this is like actual childhood. Like I got this when it came out before I even played Neopets. So that's fun for me. Ronaldo just knocked a Little's Pet Shop over. And I don't know who it was. Was it this one? I think so. I'll have to double check that. His tail knocked her over. Anyway, I want these down here because I have the big Neopia rug, which it was there. Oh, it's over there. It's getting weird in here because I'm moving stuff around. And then I'm not sure what's going to be on this bottom shelf, but I really wanted the Neopets here so that if I'm sitting, I can like really access them nicely because they're one of my favorite things in the whole world. And shamefully, I lost this Cy Bunny's wing. I would die to have the full figure sets. That's like, I bought a few when I was like 10 or 11 on eBay. My mom let me buy some and I'm so grateful. I love them so much. But yeah, this is not my Neopets collection. I have way more than this. I have a bunch of Pets. I have like the little Pets, and then I have the full-size Pet, the Cataway one, and I have some Walkie plushies. Like, I have a little bit more than this, but I desperately wish I'd bought more back when they were easier to get a hold of. And then I worked on Love Live a little more, so I did a Nijigasaki shelf, which there's probably going to be a separate Mia Taylor shelf because I'm planning to buy a lot of Mia Taylor stuff. But that's how that's going right now. I just bought these when I was in New York and I love them, but I can't figure out a good way to display them unless I were to do something like this with Karen and I, which I'm open to because I really like them and their music. But I also want to have a Rina and Mia shelf, so that'd be a lot of Nijigasaki stuff. And then also Liella still needs a shelf, but look, this is magazines and stuff. This is non-negotiable. These are going here because they're heavy, so I don't want them up higher. Then we have Nijigaku. These guys fell over a little bit, but that's CDs, so that's non-negotiable. I mean, I guess I can move those somewhere, but still, that's not a lot of space, so it's not really something I'm planning on moving. And then we have Muse. This is just random Aqua characters. I guess this could be Liella, actually, because this is weird. And then Aqua. And then this is probably going to be dolls and some other stuff. Yeah, it's a mess right now. We're working on it. But I'm planning to not have this full setup be Love Live stuff. But honestly, it's probably going to be. But I am fully emptying that shelf. I don't want that to be Love Live anymore. I want to transition it because the Love Live stuff is here now. And this is such a pretty display. I love how this looks. And I feel like I wasn't really using that to its full potential before. Okay, so that's your... Jesus, it's been 8 minutes. I'm excited. I'm going to talk about stuff. Okay, so now it's time for American Girl, and then that wraps up this video because I'm very late on posting this. All right, y'all. So, I mean, expectedly, not all of them fit. It's so funny, though, because if they actually fit up there, they all would fit. You can fit about 10 per shelf if you really shove them in there. Like, you can fit 8 standing up and then 2 sitting. But up there, it's not, like, tall enough, so they can't go up there. Although the wellies can, I'm pretty sure anyway. Didn't we already go through this? This is all deja vu. Welly's fit. Okay. The Welly Wishers fit. There's like a vent there though. I don't super like that. But anyway, so for now, I have Girl of the Year, part 1, part 2. So I'm missing 3 dolls that could go on display here. I have Lainey, I don't have Nikki, and I don't have Marisol. And then like, I don't think I'm ever gonna get Sonali. I would die to have her, but I don't think it's happening. I was very fortunate to get Gwen when I did. So there is kind of room here if I really went for it, because there's room for Lainey and then one more. I don't know, whatever. I could probably fit 11 if I really went for it. And then this shelf, I have everybody from Sage to Joss, but I'm missing Kira, Corinne, Gwen, and Kavi. But again, I think I could probably make that work here. We're fine. But I did want contemporary characters displayed with Girls of the Year, so we're kind of close. And then historicals. Yeah, no way. I don't have a very good historical collection, honestly. I'm missing most of them. And I'd like to expand that someday, but as you can see, I could fit one more on this shelf standing up, maybe. I mean, these girls all have larger dresses, and I have Felicity. Remember, I got Felicity. She's just not up here yet, so not good. And then I have way more of these, too. I think I have, like, 6, 7 more of these. Not Welly Wishers, the, like, why am I blanking on what they're called? Truly Me dolls. So, yeah, so Truly Me and Contemporary, I'm going to figure something else out for. Welly Wishers will go up top, and then Historicals, I will allow... Oh my god, Julie looks like a mess. Why are your pants down? And she's not even wearing the right outfit. We'll figure it out for you, honey. Don't worry. Anyway, these guys are gonna relocate, actually. So I kind of had this idea because, I mean, these dolls are so wildly different. Not Welly Wishers again. I'm talking about the Truly Me dolls. They're so wildly different from the other American Girl dolls, because the other American Girl dolls are like named characters. So Truly Me is like something completely else for me. So I think I'm going to do named characters here, maybe? And then over there, over yonder, you can see I have some Truly Me's there. Excuse that brat situation. Truly Me's, right there. So I have 2 blank shelves here, because this is Hamtaro, this is Hamtaro, this is probably going to be Hamtaro too. I don't know what's going up there. And Onward is kind of a mystery. But this was going to be like Pokemon and Hamtaro, but like no way. Absolutely not. I don't know what I was thinking. Absolutely not happening. So, I don't know. Maybe I can put the like non-named characters over here, and maybe Contemporary because they need a spot. Or Contemporary can just go like in the sequential order. They can just be the most recent ones, because once the 90s is added... Honestly, though, I kind of, if I get Nikki and Isabella anytime soon, they would probably be displayed right before Lindsay, because they're literally from 2 years before her, which is so weird. I don't know. We'll see. Also, I really want to have an American Girl Dollhouse now. You'll see. There's going to be a Mercari haul. It'll explain something. I also already have American Girl furniture, and I've wanted American Girl Dollhouse forever, but it's not realistic. It's not happening. But... I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to mess with that closet. Don't worry. I'm not going to do it. Or will I? Because imagine, guys, hear me out for a second. Like, I think all of this storage could go elsewhere. And then, like, I could just build a little house in here. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Unless... I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't know. That is something for a long time in the future, if at all. Anyway, that's it. So we're inconclusive on the American Girl situation. Join me next time when we probably won't figure it out and we'll work on something completely wildly different. I do really, really want to do Strawberry Shortcake next. But I need to locate, because there's... going through my doll collection of things that weren't on display ever is like archaeology, because you find like, oh, these are the Strawberry Shortcakes that I added to my collection when I lived in an apartment. And these are the Strawberry Shortcakes I added to my collection when I lived in the house. And these are the ones I added to my collection when I lived here. So I have to find all the... Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. But we're merging all of those together so that it's not like archaeology anymore. I'm just going to describe that in the least sane way possible. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Stick around. I will say, though, the fact that I bought more of these things for the doll room means that I can organize the other dolls, because right now the way they are is like I vaguely know where they all are. All the ones that have never been on display or just aren't on display right now. I mostly know where they all are, but others are like I have a vague recollection of where they should be because it's like, oh, I had that when I was in the apartment. It's with the other stuff that I got when I was in the apartment. So I know exactly where the old strawberry shortcakes are that I was referring to are, for example. But I can take all of those bins that just have dolls that were organized at one point, but now I've added more to my collection, so it doesn't make sense. And I can put them in this sort of thing, so they're actually organized now. Whoa! So yeah, that'll probably be a bit, that's going to be a huge endeavor. And I don't think it's going to be the next doll room update. I'm going to work on like everything that is currently waiting to be displayed and is already ready to be displayed, getting it all on display, and then we'll work on all that. But that might put a pause on strawberry shortcake. I just really want to put them up. Anyway, for all this time, oh my god, this has been a ordeal. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!